From El Salvador, Lilian, Motta!
That's great. El Salvador, specifically from Zacatecoluca, El Salvador. I know you guys know where that's from. But I have lived in Toronto most of my life. Who here can't really see you, but shout out, who lives in Toronto? Who lives on their own here in Toronto? Good for you. You live on your own? I'm proud of you. Yeah, I live with my parents. And, it's, leaving the nest is, hard. Yeah, it's been really hard. I have it like pretty good at home. Like, I have a full service, car, oil, maintenance. I don't even leave my driveway. Like it's just there all the time. Like my parents, they're just such loving people. Like who here knows about inflation? I don't know about inflation. I try to give my parents the rent money, and they're like, no, keep it, don't give it to us. It's for your future. I'm like, guys, this is my future. We're living in the future. But I'm starting to get the hint. It's getting a bit more challenging to live at home. You see, loud sex, and your parents. Those things don't really work well together. And I'm starting to get the hint that they're getting a little uncomfortable, They keep getting louder and louder. Oh, it's time for me to move out. But living in Toronto, honestly, it's just I've traveled a lot. This is such a beautiful city, especially for people watching. Like, you're a people watcher. I see you sat right in the front. You're like, I'm gonna fucking watch the shit out of everybody. But I don't just people watch. I imagine a whole world. Just getting my coffee, 7:45 a.m. I see a guy with a drink. Oh, he orders another drink. Who's it for? It says babe. Ooh, maybe it's for his girlfriend. Oh, he's so sweet. Maybe it's for his boyfriend. Maybe it's for his boyfriend that his girlfriend doesn't know about. Steps outside with the two coffees, bumps into his girlfriend. He's like, oh, and she's like, oh my god, you got me my triple latte frappuccino. You're so sweet. He takes a sip, realizes it's not her drink, and she's like, oh, I thought he knew me. No, he didn't. Didn't know her. I'm sorry. The other day I was walking and I saw a guy with an eye patch. I was like, this is about to get really interesting. Eye or no eye? See, no, was this like a procedure? Was this something that was planned? Like he called the doctor. The doctor's like, hey Jim, you gotta make sure you bring somebody that day because you can't be driving home. And he's, all planned out and everything. Or was he just walking in the subway and bam, right in the fucking eye? You never know. You never know. People are fucking crazy here in Toronto. The best city to people watch. Best place to people watch is at a banquet hall when there's a lot of people. I love it. I'm just sitting there. The other day I'm in a banquet hall just eating it out. I'm fucking eating, imagining people's lives, and then the door is open. And it's my ex-boyfriend. And usually I get along with my ex-boyfriend, but this guy fucking hates me. So I'm like, ugh, which is a shame. Such a shame. Because he had such a nice, big Italian family. They were lovely people. And I see them at the banquet and I'm like, oh my god, when are you going to come over and eat the pasta? And I was like, oh, it's been so long. And then he walks by with his girlfriend, he introduces her, and I was like, do I know you? I know you look so familiar. And she's like, no, and I'm like, I know her. Then we met her, I turned to her sister, I'm like, do you know her? And she's like, no. And I'm like, I swear to God, you look so familiar. And she just looks at me, she's like, maybe I just have one of those familiar faces. And I was like, I started to feel crazy because I was like, I fucking know you all night. I can't even people watch anymore. I'm just there. I'm like, there's a place, and I'm feeling fucking nuts. But I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna enjoy my tiramisu, do a little dance, head home. In the driveway, I'm pulling out, and I see him, and it hits me. I was like, I know where I know her from. And I'm like, perfect. I'm not gonna look for anything. I'm gonna tell him. Pull out of my car. He's like, what the fuck? He thought I was gone, you know? And I was like, hey, I know where I know her from. Okay? We peed together. Peed together once in a bush. And he's like, okay? And I realize what I'm doing. My car's still fucking running. The door's open. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do now? Fuck, when I get nervous, I talk a lot. Here we go. So I'm like, remember that diamond where we used to play and we had like the all-star game and we used to go and I used to drink beers and I wasn't driving that day, I was like, we were drinking and it was just like, we had to go to the bathroom, she was there with your sister, I can't believe she didn't fucking remember me. And I was just there, and they're like, we gotta go pee. And those bathrooms are so disgusting, I hate going to those bathrooms. So I was just like, let's just go pee in the bush. I went to Tim Hortons today, I got some dishes, let's go. I can bring the girls over. We had like a whole bonding moment. We're like fucking there in the bush, like peeing, talking. We're like, oh my god, yeah, I shouldn't drink anymore. Our streams are like merging together. I can't believe she doesn't fucking remember me. And then I just look at him and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh. And then something happens. I have nothing to say. For the first time in my life. I have fucking nothing to say. He's just looking at me like he hates me. And then he starts to just feel a little fucking crazy, so I grab a stick and I'm like, bam! I get in the fucking